Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Leaf. Welcome back to Build a Kit. So we are on to the first layout with this kit. So it includes this fun wood grain. It does have these things. They're foam stickers and they're stuck. So that's staying there. We have this little sticker that says happy, some washi tape from the Cedar Lane collection, which I was looking and it's from 2015. So yeah, that's a little old. This fun transparency that says lovely, and then this super cute photo of my daughter and I with a filter. So I'm going to finish fussy cutting this piece of pattern paper. I've gotten kind of, a third of the way. It's a little delicate, and I'm just kind of I'm only doing the outside edge. I won't be doing the inside, but I'm going to go ahead off camera, finish that, and then I will come back and it will be a process video so you can see how I managed to make this all work. So I was able to get that fussy cut out. No problems. It was a little finicky because of a couple of the flowers that were a little bit more intricate, but nothing too bad. Kind of did it in, 15 minutes and it was done. So that was great. I am going to trim my photo down so it's just the portrait look. I don't care that I'm cutting off the florals or the date. That's not a huge deal to me. The date has nothing to do with it. It's really a random selfie. Every once in a while, Nora sits with me and says, "Mom, take my picture." And so we go on Snapchat, right? And just do some random cute shots, and then she's happy and it moves on. And that's all this is. I am able to use that transparency that was in the kit, so that was really cool. And I'm also going to go ahead and work with a couple of these washi strips. I really don't get much used up, but I did try, so it counts as trying. The last thing, not the last thing, but something I wanted to mention was when it comes to when I build any type of kit, so a page kit, a stash kit, anything like that, when you're creating it, when I'm creating it myself, I do not limit myself to what is there. A lot of times I'm just creating the start of what's going to turn into the layout or within the kit, and then I pull from other things. So for example, I have what you see me digging through there is my fall themed stuff. Now I have it in a little container in a section of drawers, and I have them all separated by season. So this is my fall season, and I knew that I was going to pull into this because of how this layout really felt fallish to me. Now I don't add a whole bunch from what's there, but this fall stuff, and especially once I have things separated into that sort of things, means it's already gone through whatever collection it came from. I don't separate things until I've worked with the collection enough and I'm happy and done with it, killed the collection enough, and then things get separated into their other homes that I have things organized. So the whole point of pulling stuff like this out is that I use it because it's the random bits and pieces, and there's no sense in keeping it there and not pulling at it if I'm just never going to use it. So yes, I don't always just use what I have pulled, especially if you watched me build these page kits. I didn't add much, right? I have the base papers, my plan for what's going to happen. I didn't grab anything extra, so there's no extra 6x6 papers or anything like that for matting. I just grabbed what I wanted for my base papers. The embellishments all came from the container that I was working through. If you watch that too, I had this lovely stack. It's just this random bin that I had of random embellishments, and I pulled through that to kind of get the base of this going. So there wasn't a ton there, but enough to get me started. And then of course my photos. So grabbing through this and working through all of this really helped finish off the layout. Whereas if I hadn't done that, it would have been quite the basic layout, which is fine. If that's your style, go for it. I like things to be a little bit more in depth than that. So I just wanted to mention that because I think everyone creates things, kits, page kits, stash kits a little bit differently. And there is no right or wrong answers, and there is never a problem. You guys, it's your stash. So technically, if you're making a stash kit, you can consider your whole room your stash. Do what you want. Make things work for you. Okay. I've got some layers going on. I think you can see that there. I am struggling with the way this is working and the kind of the orientation, but I cut that transparency that says lovely way too close to the L and the E, and so it has to be like that. So I'm gonna have to make this work, and you'll see I kind of play. In the end, I actually end up shifting this entire section of layering and clustering, and I'm gonna move it to the left side and then add a really fun title. So you're gonna see that in a minute. I do think it actually kind of goes to it quite sharply. I don't think that I showed myself doing that because I was struggling. I kind of went off camera to make it work. But I did want to talk about my title because that's going to come up in a minute and how I created it. So I've mentioned this before, but I am a huge fan of quotes and finding titles from Pinterest. I do have a board and I'll link it down below, but it is called Titles. And when I want something that isn't just the generic I love you or blessed or whatever, and I want something a little bit more, I go to that and find something. And for this one, I found a really fun quote that says, for the moments that don't feel like anything but are everything. And I felt like that was so perfect for this because, yeah, this is really a nothing photo, but I'm cuddling with my daughter. I'm giving her some love and affection. And hopefully as she grows up, she'll remember that this happened. Oh yeah, Mom used to sit with me and we would take really funny pictures and all of that. So I want her to remember that. And of course, as I was yabbering on, I've finished my layout. So thanks so much for watching. This is a look at my finished layout. Make sure you check out Moira and Kristen and see what gorgeous layouts they have created today. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.